Hello. The video you are about to see contains images of dolls only.
Hello everybody.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Again, apologies for the dressing gown. We are still very much under the weather, but we will keep on trucking, as they say.
That's right.
As I always say on Twitter, I shall remain undaunted.
Yes.
I'm sorry, because we wing it, you get to see a lot more of my ill days, but you'll have to forgive me for that. All right. I apologise again for the lack of variety, but because these two little ones are new, I'm very much getting to know them and in love with them, and I can't help it. I've got to be with them again on camera.
Yes, you're becoming very attached to them, aren't you?
Very. I just can't let them go. They're so beautiful. So, who have you got, Mr. B?
I have got Sharona today, little Sharona May.
Beautiful Sharona May, and a lovely thing happened. Dear Sharon Kaminsky, if you haven't seen her channel, where she does wonderful videos with her babies and her dear granddaughter May, do check her out because she's a wonderfully lovely lady. She actually wrote to me after she found out that our dear Sharona, hello sweetheart.
Here she is in her little hand, see?
Yes, she's so cute.
Yes.
Was going to be, Sharona was named after Sharon and May. She said Sharona actually looks like May did when she was, a bit like May did when she was a baby.
How incredible is that?
I know, that's just amazing, isn't it? Anyway, I have got, and Sharona is the Chase Sculpt by Bonnie Brown. And I have got Luke David, which is Bonnie Brown's Levi, my newest baby. And I am so much in love with him, and he's Levi. Bonnie Brown's Levi.
He loves you as well.
And he's such a little froglet. He's so curly-uppy. And I love sitting here, especially when I'm not feeling my best, with Bert on one side of me and Lukey just curled up in my arm. And I'm just going to quickly change him. Come on, my precious. Let's get you out of this cardie.
We'd like to thank you for all your lovely comments on the videos over the last few days.
Absolutely, we've had loads of them. I have been trying to keep up. I might be a couple of days behind, actually. I think I haven't done the weekend ones yet. Look at the lining of this cardie. Can you see that? Isn't it pretty? It's got like, they're little sheep, aren't they, Rhea?
Yeah, they're little sheep in various poses and bouncing around.
Oh, they're so cute. It's so it's so cute. I'm going to put this back on him because it's quite cold. This is such a cute sleeper. When I had him on Friday, I was so overcome with joy that I didn't describe what he was wearing. Could you just tell us, Rhea?
It's a lovely white sleeper, and we've got like a little grey elephant, a little yellow rattle. We've got I think that's a rocking horse, and there's all kinds of toys like a spinning top.
Oh,
it's cool. Lovely.
This is just so cool. Now I think Lukey is going to turn out to be a sleeper baby, because he's so curled up that I think if I try putting like clothes on him, I think he's going to be uncomfortable. So I think he's going to mostly stay in snuggly things.
Although that is a lovely outfit, isn't it? The one he's got on at the moment.
Yeah, this is the sleeper.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
But you'll be using that again,
I'll be using
sure.
this again, and so I think I will be getting him mostly sleepers. There are some really nice ones around.
I've got to say that Sharona is not going to get cold either. She's got a lovely outfit on too.
She's got her pretty sleeper with the bunnies, isn't it? She's got bunnies on her sleeper, if I remember rightly. She's got bunnies on it. And a lovely pink cardie on darling boy. He's such a good boy, aren't you? He's such a beautiful baby, never cries. Such a beautiful one. Now this week, oh, we've got poppers at the back here because this sleeper's got a Peter Pan collar.
Ah.
I'm going to be doing, oh, there's a tag. Good heavens. I'm going to be doing a collab, hopefully if I keep well enough, with Nicole. I'm going to be talking about something interesting.
Oh, cool.
So make sure you stay tuned for that.
I'll have to stay, if that's going to be on Wednesday, is
Yep.
it? I'll have to stay tuned for it because I won't be here
You
Wednesday.
won't be here Wednesday, will you?
No, so
I just give you that, sweetie pie.
I'll watch it when you do.
Look at this sleeper. It's so cool. This is grey and white. That's right, isn't it, Rhea?
Yep.
With a little teddy bear's face on the front pocket. And then look at the back. It's got another pocket and it's got little bear's ears on the bottom. It's so cute. So let's put this. Before I put this on him, I just want us to have a look at some of his details now that he's just wearing his little vest. He's got the cutest little rolls on his thighs. You see? Look how curly his legs are. He's so cute. And he's got these amazing little rolls here and here. Long feet. I had a comment from, excuse me, itchy nose, Holly Church, dear Holly, and she has her little Micah, who's also a Levi, and she said she knew exactly what baby it was the minute I showed the first foot. That's why I do it like that. Not that I'm meaning to titillate you, but I like to see if anyone can guess by a foot, you know, because some people can.
Yes, I thought that was very observant of you, Holly. I
Yeah.
really did.
His right foot is my favourite because that's the one where the toes are all curled inwards and the foot is really creased. It's just amazing. And then he's got more of these amazing creases just here on his leg and around his ankles. Oh, I just love to feel them. And his arms, he doesn't have any rolls on his arms particularly. But I just love the shape of them, and they're so curly. He's just so curly, and he's just got these little bent wrists. Right, darling, you're getting cold. Let me put your sleeper on. It was a fairly busy weekend. When you run a radio station, unless you're just about dead on your nose, you can't not work because the week's music has to be sorted and things have to get done. So we had a fairly busy weekend, didn't we?
We certainly
Mr.
did.
B?
Yes, indeed we did, yes.
And actually it sort of feels better to work rather than to kind of give in to this when I have it. I try not to talk about this too much. I don't know how often I succeed. But up you come, my darling. Oh, careful.
Well, we do things together, don't
Yes,
we?
we
And I
do.
try and keep your spirits lifted a little bit,
You
if I
always
could
keep
say
my
so.
spirits lifted, my precious, always, invariably. But the other thing, I get to talk to Nicole every day on the FaceTime, which she's just the best friend anybody could ever have. I'm so lucky to have her. And the other thing that happened this weekend, in fact, the last few days this has happened, last week or so, I've been writing. Now, I've always written. I've written for the last 6 or 7 years, but they've mostly been stories about Bert, about the babies, things like that. And basically stories for my own or my friends' entertainment. They've never been anything that I would consider good enough for a stranger to read. Well, I started to write this just basically for Nicole and myself to, let's have these sleeves up a bit. Nicole and myself to role play with. It's something we do a fair amount of role play. sometimes in games, sometimes just privately between ourselves. And I started it off just filling in the background to a new role play we wanted to do, and it kind of growed, and it's become a big, exciting thing that Mr. B and I are thinking could possibly turn into a Kindle book.
Yes, I mean, you know, we've done so many projects of different sorts together over the years. It's certainly going to be an education for us in terms of getting it published and finding out what has to be done and whatever. But, you know, I'm confident that we can get there if that's what you'd like to do.
Well, I want to see if anyone thinks it's good enough, first of all. I don't have any confidence in my own... There you go, darling.
Well, Nicole's very enthusiastic, and I'm going to read it. I've got quite a bit of travelling to do this week, so I'm going to start reading it on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. It's, I don't write romances like dear English Suzanne does. I write, kind of science fiction, but it isn't hardcore. It's about a place where people go in a near future where there aren't any animals, where we've messed up the world so much that all the animals have gone. And this is a place where people go to create a kind of pet that is partly cybernetic but partly organic material. And it's all terribly nice and cute and innocent fun on the surface, but underneath there's lurking something a little bit more sinister. So I would say it's a sort of science fiction thriller, but I'm also creating a world while I'm writing it. So we shall see. We shall see what comes of it. I've had fun anyway, and it's distracted me.
Well, that's the important thing, isn't it? You've got a lot out of it.
From feeling sorry for myself, it's been quite a nasty, unhealthy couple of weeks. There you are. How does he look?
He looks absolutely darling.
I'm doing his coat up over his sleeper because I'm just going to leave this top button open actually because I want you to see the bear. There's his bear. There's a bear.
Oh.
He's the bear.
He's a bear.
Where did his duck go? I think you're sitting on it, Mr. B.
I am?
I think you might be sitting.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
No.
I don't know where his little ducky rump went. Oh well. Can we just stop for 1 second while we find it? Bert had it.
Bert ran off with it.
Bert ran off with it.
I've told him about that.
How dare he? He's always running off with the kids' stuff.
I know.
I don't know, big grown-up like him.
Do you know, it might be a small thing to you, but I've just noticed something here about Sharona's hands.
Yes.
Okay, there's a little shiny thing on each hand, on like one of the nails there. Can you see that?
Yes, it's like a half moon. I think that's what they call it.
Yeah, I've not noticed that before. Just a little detail.
So cute. All right, darling. Got your ducky? Do you want your ducky? Yeah. And what I love about this is that it spreads over him like this. Tuck it. Oh. And then his little hand rests on it like that. Isn't that the most amazing thing?
That's so cute.
Put your head up. Can't see your face. There we go. Well, you've dropped it again. There we go. Silly boy. So there we are. There are our two Bonnie Browns. We will try and show you something else tomorrow.
See what we can do.
We'll see what we can
I'm
do.
sure we can. We've got to go back to some of the older ones, you know.
I know that. I feel neglected otherwise, won't
Yes, it will.
You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful.
I know, I can't help it.
Oh, you. Okay. We'll love you and leave you for today. Thank you so much for coming to keep us company for a little while.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Take care of yourselves.
And enjoy your babies.
And
And let's be good to each other.
Bye-bye.
Bye.